From Worcester Centrum Center in Worcester, Massachusetts, WCTR TV3 proudly presents live coverage of American Hockey League action. Tonight, the Providence Bruins bus up Route 146 from Rhode Island to take on the Worcester IceCats in this historical 10th anniversary season home opener for the Cats. Hello everyone and welcome inside the Worcester Centrum Center for tonight's game. I'm Kevin Shea, joined alongside by Rich Bocchini. And Rich, home opener for the Cats. They're expecting around 10,000 in the barn tonight. They've handed out the thunder sticks to all the kids. This place is going to be electric.
And you can be sure it's going to be loud as well. 10 years ago when they first announced an American Hockey League team in Worcester, a lot of people scratched their heads. They wondered if the team could survive. 10 years later, here we are. This place is going to be packed. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And it's a homecoming for one of the Providence Bruins. Eddie Campbell, the Westboro native, used to play for the IceCats, one of the most popular Cats around. He's back home tonight, but he's wearing the black and gold sweater.
Well, I'm sure it's almost a dream for him because if he takes the next step, he's playing for his hometown Boston Bruins. I'm sure that's a childhood dream for him. But like you said, one of the all-time favorite Cats. He was the captain from 2000 to 2002. He knows these parts very well, played his college hockey at UMass Lowell. He should be a big stabilizing force for the Bruins defense.
And it's welcome back Terry Virtue for the Cats. Virtue hasn't played in the game since the playoffs last year when he broke his finger. Then he had knee surgery over the summer. This is his first live action. He's the blood and guts, heart and soul of this team.
No question. He was here during the first season. He was one of the first Cats captains for a couple seasons. Very, very popular player. Kind of skated around on a bad knee for a while, so he got that fixed over the summer, and they hope that that improves his game this year.
Well, for more on tonight's matchup, let's send it down ringside to Andy Lacombe.
Thanks, guys. Coming up during intermissions, we will have a look back at 10 years in the city and the IceCats. We'll sit down with Pats Vice President Kevin Cummings. Also, we'll reintroduce you to a fan favorite who was here 10 years ago and is back for a second stint with the club. All that coming up during the intermissions.
For more on tonight's game, we are going to be back after this break with all the pregame festivities. It's the IceCats and Providence Bruins, the home opener for the Cats. Stay with us.
Peterson Oil Service. Your choice for worry-free home heating fuel delivery. The best selection of heating and air conditioning equipment. Skilled service and maintenance technicians. Wide choice of payment and service plans. Dependable customer service. Competitive gasoline prices. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice.
Service is still king at Vin's TV and Appliance. Check out our prices. You'll pay less than factory and we'll match or beat anyone's advertised price. Not only that, Vin's TV has an on-site service center and will even go to your home for repairs. Try finding that at a big box store. Don't just update your appliances, upgrade them. Vin's TV will help you find just what you're looking for. From apartment stoves to wall ovens and everything in between. For competitive prices and service before and after the sale, it's Vin's TV and Appliance, Route 9, Shrewsbury.
I watch Worcester News Tonight on WCTR TV3.
I watch Worcester News Tonight.
I watch local sports at WCTR TV3. I love all sports. Nobody covers local sports like Channel 3.
I love the parades. I watch them every year.
I like to watch all the local programming.
Central Massachusetts is watching WCTR TV Channel 3, quality local programming for more than 15 years. Channel 3 is a service of Charter Communications and is not available on the dish. Serving the communities of Central Massachusetts, WCTR TV3, a subsidiary of Charter Communications.
Tonight's 10th anniversary IceCats opening night is being presented to you by Peterson Oil Service. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice. And welcome back, everyone, inside the Centrum Center. Kevin Shea alongside of Rich Bocchini. Andy Lacombe is down ringside for the season opener, the 10th anniversary for the Worcester IceCats. And Rich, you and I were talking before the game. Hockey East is well represented in this game on both sides.
Not only Hockey East, but the ECAC as well. You run down the list. Only 2 players played college hockey in New England for the Worcester IceCats. That's Coleman and Byrne. But for the Providence Bruins, you run the whole gamut. Novak played at Harvard. Lisak played at the University of Maine. Blake Belfay, very popular player with the Boston College Eagles. The University of Maine, Brian White. Also, Peter Metcalf played there. Brendan Walsh played both at BU and at Maine. A couple other players, Rich Brennan played at BU. Carl Corazzini played at BU. Martin Weil played at the University of Vermont. So college hockey, as you said, certainly well represented on this Providence Bruins lineup.
And here we go. They're counting it down right now. These fans are fired up with the Thunder Sticks. We are getting ready now for the laser show. We're going to let you look and listen as we enjoy the pregame festivities, the 10th anniversary of the Worcester IceCats. It's the home opener. We first got the laser show, and then Mike Thornton will be our master of ceremonies down on the ice. Enjoy it, everyone. Okay, Rich, well, certainly what we expected, an electric beginning to the home opener as we mark the 10th anniversary for the Worcester IceCats. And very fitting tonight that they would take on the Providence Bruins, a team that they beat to earn their first win in the American Hockey League back in 1994 in their inaugural season. As you mentioned, this team has come a long way. They were a non-affiliated team when they first came here into Worcester in 1994. Now they are owned and operated by the St. Louis Blues. The St. Louis Blues roster this season, when they opened up in the NHL, had 9 players on it that were formerly with the Worcester IceCats. I mean, this is one of the best organizations in terms of feeding their NHL team, I think, in the entire American Hockey League, and the stats prove it.
Well, certainly they've done a good job of drafting players and developing players here in Worcester. Obviously, Don Granato's done a great job. Greg Gilbert before him, Jimmy Roberts as well. You go through the list of some of the players that are there. You think of guys like Reed Lowe, Bryce Salvador, Brent Johnson. The list goes on and on and on. And it all starts here in Worcester. Players come here after they're drafted, they're developed, and hopefully they're ready for the next step. And as you said, 9 players on the roster to start the season for St. Louis that have spent some time in Worcester. That certainly says a lot for the IceCats organization.
And the IceCats getting news today, actually this morning at the skate, that 2 more players were called up by the Blues this afternoon. So Christian Backman is up with the big club right now, as is Steve Martins. They both hopped a flight this afternoon to meet the St. Louis Blues. Backman incidentally scored the game winner for Worcester last night as they open up their season on the road at Manchester with a 3-2 victory. So head coach Don Granato has to juggle his lineup up just a little bit here. And, you know, it's just fitting with last year they used 6 goalies, and, you know, the turnover ratio is incredible, but they get 1 game with their original lineup, and already they're shuffling things around.
Well, it's par for the course, as you mentioned. It did happen quite a bit last year, but credit Don Granato and the players that were here. Some of the guys that came in later in the season, you think of a Chris Coronet, some of those players that came in later, Ernie Hartlieb, that really helped push this team to the playoffs. And although it was an early exit, the fact that they even made the playoffs, I think, says a lot for the character in the lineup.
And 21 players on the roster for the Worcester IceCats on their opening night roster were members of the Cats last year. As you mentioned, some of them just got a cup of coffee during the playoffs, but they were members of the IceCats. So this is a team that knows one another. Now we're going to send it back down to the ice as we get ready for our national anthem.
And at this time, we would like to ask the entire team, both the Bruins and the IceCats, to line up the blue lines. As we ask you to rise and remove your hats for the singing of tonight's national anthem, performed by our recording artist and Boston Music Award winner, Flynn.
Can you see by the dawn's what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Flynn. You know, he wants to be on a par with Sting, so he just goes by Flynn. But we're going to get ready. We're going to do a ceremonial dropping of the puck before we actually get this one underway. And Rich, with a long ceremony like this, what does it do to the players? Because it's kind of a hurry up and wait deal for them.
Well, a night like this, I think they expect it, so I don't know that it really affects them that much. There are other times during the season where they may have to wait a while. I think that plays more of a factor later in the season when you're not expecting a long 10, 15-minute wait to start the game.
When you look at our goaltenders for tonight, Reinhard Davis in net for the IceCats and Tim Thomas in net for the Providence Bruins. Both Davis and Thomas had experience last year at the NHL level. Davis' season was really marred by injury. He was up a little bit with the Blues and down here a little bit with the IceCats, but lost a lot of time to injury. Tim Thomas is a guy that the Boston Bruins are very high on.
Yeah, certainly. Tim Thomas played at the University of Vermont, played overseas, and then played a couple games with the Boston Bruins last season before being sent down to Providence.
Here we go for the ceremonial dropping of the puck. Here we go. There's Eddie Campbell and Jeff Panzer. We mentioned Eddie Campbell, certainly one of the most popular IceCats in recent history. Did a lot in the community too, and you mentioned, guys, when you were talking about former IceCats that are up now with the St. Louis Blues, and Bryce Salvador is a guy that comes to mind for me. Just did a lot in the community, and this is a team that really has embraced the Worcester community. There's Tim Thomas. You talked about what he did in college and what he did down here at the AHL level, as well as with the Boston Bruins a year ago.
Last season played in 4 games with Boston, went 3-1, had a great season. On the other end, we get a look at Reinhard Davis, and as you mentioned, was out with injury for most of last season, but 23 saves last night. Great start this year for Davis from Vienna, Austria. 6 foot, 200 pounds, 28 years old. Actually became the first Austrian player to play in the National Hockey League when he came in relief against Colorado a couple seasons ago with the Blues.
And actually represented the Austrian national team in the Olympics 2 years ago. Davis last year was 2-0 with the St. Louis Blues with a .72 goals against average. And now we are underway for real. Providence Bruins and Worcester IceCats. PBs win the deal and send it into the Cat zone, and Providence, or rather Worcester, sends it around the dasher. There's Bermanis, alternate captain, sends it up the boards. Not out, now it is. This, throughout the years, Rich, this has been a very physical rivalry, and now Davis is going to cover up, so we'll have a face-off in the zone.
Always great games, and the fans really get into this, being the proximity of Providence to Worcester. Obviously, you think of 146, you think of the Providence and Worcester Railroad. Well, this is the Providence and Worcester hockey connection. The fans travel back and forth. It's only about a 35, 40-minute ride, and the fans really get into it. Obviously, a lot of Boston Bruins fans, even that are IceCats fans, so it's fun for them to come out and see some of the prospects for Boston.
Plenty of prospects on both sides of the ledger tonight. Around the corner it goes. Mike Stewart trying to chip it out. Cornet sends it up ice. Providence going to send it back around. Tim Thomas handles it in his own end. Johnny Pohl with a shot on net. That's blocked in front. Last year, Pohl tied Jeff Panzer's rookie record for goals in a season with 26. And Pohl's going to get a chance to get it again behind the net. He battles for it. Glumac is there as well, and now Carl Corazzini, the former BU Terrier, starts it up, chip back in the zone and into the stands, and we'll have a face-off at center ice.
Johnny Pohl finished 4th in rookie scoring last season in the American Hockey League, despite missing 21 games with injury. Total of 58 points, 26 goals, 32 assists. He led the University of Minnesota to the NCAA title in 2002, led the nation in scoring that year with 79 points. Cats need to have him at full strength this year, and he can be obviously a huge contributor for this Worcester team.
All right, John Coleman back at defense, along with Jamie Pollock for the IceCats. Pollock with one of, if not the hardest shot in the entire American Hockey League.
We'll see it tonight when the IceCats are on the power play. They'll work the puck around down low and try to get it back to the points, and especially Jamie Pollock. He rips it from the blue line or from the center point, just trying to look for deflections, and the shot is hard enough that if it finds its way through, it's just going to go in on its own.
You saw Don Granato there on the bench. He has a Coach of the Year honor under his belt here at the American Hockey League, leading the Cats to the best record in the league. as well as the New England Division title. Leahy bringing it up for the Bruins, moves it to Coleman. They just flick it out of the zone. Here comes Eric Metcalf, former UMaine standout who played here in the Central during the NCAA playoffs. Behind the net, Greg Black, pestering Providence. Black is one of those players, too, who Don Granato said will get under the skin of the opposing team. He will hound you from whistle to whistle. This one shot down, but it is on net. Cats try to cycle down low, nothing doing. Steve McLaren chops and gets it free. McLaren is one of the most feared players in the league and has the ability to police a game just even by being on the bench, just by being in uniform.
McLaren, 6 foot, 226 pounds. Huge fighter, 80 penalty minutes in 40 games last year. A lot of times he doesn't even have to fight, he just has to be out on the ice to keep things in check.
Make sure that his players are protected out there. No one takes liberties with some of the goal scorers for the Worcester IceCats. Dahlman trying to rush from his defensive position, nothing doing, and here's Eddie Campbell trying to wind it up for the Providence Bruins. Panzer almost had it, couldn't control it. Hemingway knocked into the PB's bench. Jeff Panzer, a two-time Hobie Baker Award finalist, led the University of North Dakota to a national championship in his junior year, and this is his first season as captain of the Worcester IceCats. A tremendous honor for him.
Jeff Panzer, obviously a great player for the Cats, had a great season last year. And for Panzer, 5'7", 159 pounds. He may not be huge on the ice, but his leadership is strong.
And he is willing to take a pounding, too. He is one of the tougher players on this Worcester team. He doesn't mind standing in front and taking a cross-check or two.
Right now, he's actually the IceCats Iron Man. He's played in 102 straight games, make this 103 with tonight's game. Was the only player last year to play in all 80 games for Worcester.
And the team record holder is Reed Lowe, who you mentioned, up with the St. Louis Blues right now. Pollock flips it up ice. Flip back in. Neither team with a good scoring chance here in the early going of the first period. John Coleman, the Boston native, going to wind it up for the IceCats. Cornette gloves it. Sends it ahead. Glumak trying to break in, and he was held up there. Fans wanted a hooking penalty on Chris Bernarski.
Kind of surprised there was nothing called on that. The referee, haven't seen him before. Francois St. Laurent, a new name to me as far as referees go, but that one very, very close to being called a hook on Bernarski.
Both teams change it up. Harris Bermanis, a veteran of NHL competition. He has played up in the big league with 5 different clubs in his career.
Was on his way to an all-star season last year before injuring his foot.
There goes Black trying to move in, and it was poked away by Brian White. Aaron McKenzie, the rookie, has it now. Chips it up. Black will go for it. Leahy has it. Here comes Providence back the other way. Blake Evans doing a nice job of back checking.
Blake Evans, definitely a scrappy player, may not be the most skilled player, but will give 110% on each shift. And you expect to see him on the back check, doing the little things out there to get in the way of the opposition.
Looking for Blake Evans to take a big step this season. As you mentioned, he's one of those guys that's going to get the most from his ability. Here's McClement, the rookie for Worcester, pressuring behind the net. He's out there with McLaren right now and Chris Cornette. Stewart back on defense with Terry Birch.
Clement, another guy that the Blues expect big things from, drafted him first in the 2001 draft, was the captain of the Brampton Battalion last year in the Ontario Hockey League.
They're going to use him in a defensive role right here, down the other end. And the shot is blocked by Coleman. Never did get on net.
Belfay with a good steal, though. He's very quick on his skates, was able to bring it in. Coleman with a nice defensive play to block the shot.
Shot through a screen, never got through as well. Rebound, that one's blocked. And now we've got a penalty on the Cats.
Over in the far circle, Belfay gets taken down. And the referee, St. Laurent, right there, and we'll see what the call is going to be. Jamie Pollock will go to the box for Worcester. And it looks like we're going to get a cross-check. We'll wait for the call, though. And
so that's exactly what it is, a cross-check on Pollock. So the Providence Bruins will have their first power play of the night.
They'll get another look at it as Belfay is going after the puck in the left circle. You can see Pollock in front, Coleman as well. And right there, Pollock brings up the butt end of the stick. And Belfay gets spilled right down in front of the net. You can see the referee right behind the two of them there to make the call.
So the Providence Bruins on the power play early in the season, too. Special teams, such a factor in the game. You know, you kind of forget that these teams haven't been all together as one unit for very long because players have been up with the NHL club and sent down at the last minute when the NHL trims their rosters down. So it takes a little while for both teams to gel, for any team to gel, and that's where special teams become so important.
Providence last night 2 for 6 on the power play in their 5-2 win over the Springfield Falcons. And certainly the special teams, as you said, is important early on because the teams haven't had a chance to get to know the positioning of each player.
Gallman sent it in, it was tipped on, and Davis got a piece of it still alive. Providence able to control it. Back and forth behind the net, Leahy and Herr. Herr, one of the leading scorers for Providence a year ago. They let it go through to Metcalf. Ballman has it broken up, and here comes John Pohl, and he just dumps it in.
Matt Herr, really a guy that turned his career around last season, spent some time with the Portland organization, was more of a scrapper, but last year found a scoring touch.
He's a guy that Providence will count on to light the lamp this season. Here is Herr. Dropped by the half-boards. Providence trying to set it up. They do so now. 23 seconds left on the power play for the Providence Bruins. Cross-ice pass is stolen. Chipped back down the other end, but into the seats.
Matt Herr looking for that cross-ice pass, the backdoor play, but he put it right on the tape of Black. Black able to dump it out, as you said, out of play, so we get a whistle with 11 seconds left on the power play, 11:13 of the period.
IceCats have virtue out there. Mark Brown, who had a goal and assist last night in the victory at Manchester. Aaron McKenzie and Eddie Campbell in there for the Providence Bruins. You mentioned Eddie Campbell, the Westboro native, played his college hockey at the University of Lowell. He brings a lot of grit, but also a lot of leadership to the team.
And certainly he's been around, he knows the game, and a veteran player is going to steady up some of the younger players, some of the rookies, second-year players. He can show them what it's about on the ice and also off the ice.
Aaron Campbell sending it cross-ice for Kuka. He sends it in. We're under 10 seconds on this power play for Providence. Good job by McKenzie bottling things up behind the net. And now he sends it down the ice, and that'll do it. Jamie Pollock comes out of the box, and the teams are back at even strength.
Providence, not many quality scoring chances at all. Still only 2 shots on goal. The IceCats with 3.
Davis behind the net. Going to chip it up himself. Van Owen battling for Providence. He's a physical player for the PBs. Greg Black putting the body on Dowell. Here's Dowell and Black exchanging pleasantries. Those are 2 guys that'll go, and here we go. McLaren behind the net. Steve McLaren trying to get his hands free. Gets the left free, and he's just throwing some right uppercuts, left uppercuts. McLaren is just feeding a member of the Providence Bruins. I think it is Dowell.
Indeed it is Doug Dowell. 257 penalty minutes with the St. John's Maple Leafs last season. The two of them still tussling in the corner.
Dowell and McLaren trying to get their hands free. McLaren just powers Dowell down to the ice. And this Central Center crowd loves it.
Dowell actually with a little bit of size on Steve McLaren. Listed at 6'2", 216. McLaren 6', 226. Good scrap though. You can see McLaren pointing over to the bench.
He's talking to that Providence bench.
He was pointing at the bench as he skated over and chirped over at the bench. You can see in the corner, I think that's McClellan. Check that, Coleman, who's in the corner. And also Black having words with Dowell. The two of them just chirping with one another. All of a sudden, in comes Steve McLaren, drops the gloves and says, "You want to go, you go with me."
And McLaren got the left free for a couple uppercuts, threw some right uppercuts. There he has the left going like a piston.
Well, no question, Doug Dowell has heard the name of Greg Black, who last season with the Seattle Thunderbirds in the Western Hockey League had 203 penalty minutes. Probably trying to get him to go, say, "Hey kid, welcome to the league," but Steve McLaren says, "None of that right now, we're gonna go.
You'll deal with me."
You'll deal with me tonight.
Sends him down to the ice, and then he had some words for the Providence bench as he exited into the locker room. There is Don Granato behind the bench for the Worcester IceCats.
Doesn't look too happy. I have to double check on the announcement, but I thought I heard a 10-minute misconduct.
I did.
I'm not sure if that's on Dowell or if that's on McLaren.
They both may have received the misconduct, as well as the 5 for fighting. I think McLaren definitely did, because he's gone to the dressing room.
Being the third man in that situation would get you the 10-minute misconduct.
And I think he got the instigating call as well, an extra 2. So the Providence Bruins right now on a 2-minute power play. Shot in is blocked by Davis. Dahlman's shot. And Davis comes up again big. So Reinhard Davis being tested in the early going of this power play a lot more than he was in the first one for Providence.
Providence didn't even get a shot on that first power play. They were able to move the puck around, but the defense did a good job of clogging up the front of the net, not letting anything through in on Davis, but right there with a good stop.
Mark Brown has led the team in shorthanded goals a year ago. Or actually Johnny Pohl did. Brown in there as well, though. One of those shorthanded snipers. And this one clears the zone.
Can't forget Blake Evans as well. Evans with 3 shorthanded goals last season. Even had a great shorthanded chance last night in Manchester.
Well, if the Cats are to get anything going offensively right now in the next 30 seconds, it will have to be shorthanded. Big hit by Black as he hammers Novak. And the Cats break the ice. Had some traffic in front, threw it on net, and they do indeed open up the scoring here in this game.
That's Chris Vernarski that's going to get credit for that goal. Eddie Campbell gets the puck at the point and throws it in. It bounces around in front. As you get a look at the replay here, the shot coming in from the right point, and it bounces off of, it looks like it bounces off McKenzie over to Vernarski streaking down the right side. Virtue can't tie him up as Vernarski has a couple of steps on him. He's able to get the blade on the stick and put it in the back of the net.
And so the Providence Bruins draw first blood as they take a 1-0 lead here in the first period over the Worcester IceCats. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this.
Attention all smokers. Now you can kick the habit in just 7 days. That's right, you can quit smoking easily in only 7 days guaranteed. Introducing the all-natural Smoke Away system, the herbal stop smoking program that works to help completely stamp out your nicotine cravings in just 1 week. Fed up with expensive patches, prescriptions, and gums that often don't work? For less than the price of all of them, you can stop smoking in 7 days guaranteed with Smoke Away.
I like the fact that Smoke Away is all natural, and it really works.
I did Smoke Away for 3 days, and I've been smoke-free ever since.
Smoke Away has added years to my life. I know now I can enjoy my kids growing up and their kids growing up.
Smokeaway's unique combination of all natural herbal ingredients work to completely and naturally eliminate your body's craving for nicotine without side effects. Pick up the phone and order your Smokeaway system now.
To order Smokeaway, call 1-800-993-0580. That's 1-800-993-0580. Call now.
Broadcasting from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts. WCTR TV3 Worcester, a service of Charter Communications.
Welcome back, everyone. Providence in front, 1-0, and here we go. Greg Black's going to square off. Without further ado, it is Black and Walsh. Walsh slipping in some lefts. Black getting some lefts in as well. Brendan Walsh and Greg Black delighting this crowd. Black trying to get the right hand free. Now he gets the left free. And Walsh has the left firing away now. As Black turned around, Black to his knees. Walsh continues to pound. And both guys are up.
And that one coming right off the face-off, the two of them. While we were at commercial, you could see them chirping at one another. And as soon as the puck was dropped, off came the gloves. The two of them go at it. Brendan Walsh in his 4th professional season. We talked about him early on, played at Boston University, also the University of Maine, and had a lot of penalty minutes even in his college career. Get another look at it right off the face-off. The two of them, Black trying to get in a couple of right hands. Comes over with a left, but then quickly Walsh with a few lefts to the face of Black. Black forced to turn his back. The two of them drop down. The linesman in to break them up.
Brendan Walsh made a name for himself in the Boston Bruins training camp with a couple fights. He goes here tonight right off the face-off with Greg Black, who, as you mentioned, is no stranger himself to the fisticuffs. Here come the Cats breaking out, 2-on-2. Providence ties it up and sends it out. Coleman back for Worcester. Bernarski with the goal. Sends it back in and Providence changes up. Hemingway out there right now, the rookie from UNH for Worcester, and it's chipped up and into the stands. We'll get a face-off. Timeout with 7:56 left in the first.
Peterson Oil Service. Your choice for worry-free home heating fuel delivery. The best selection of heating and air conditioning equipment. Skilled service and maintenance technicians. Wide choice of payment and service plans. Dependable customer service. Competitive gasoline prices. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice.
Working hard or hardly working, Shiny?
Hey, anybody want to watch the fight at my house this weekend?
Charlie knows somebody who hooked up his cable. Gets all the pay channels for free.
It's a beautiful thing.
What if someone turns you in?
Get out of here. Who's gonna turn me in? Back to work, Shiny. Oh, I'm working.
Report cable theft anonymously at cabletheft.com.
There you go, big guy. Good as new.
For all the inside poop or scoop on the IceCats, watch Kevin Shea on WCTR TV3. And on Wednesday, October 29th, enter to win a chance to go trick-or-treating with Scratch. All kids 12 and under are eligible by coming to the game in costume.
We're back to the Centrum Center, everyone. Kevin Shea alongside of Rich Bocchini. 7:56 remaining here in the first period of play. It is the Providence Bruins in front of the IceCats, 1-0.
Did you have to clean the cat litter in that commercial?
I'm not telling. I had gloves. No, it was a clean box.
Huge hit behind the net there, Kevin.
McKenzie, the rookie, throwing the body around. He's a warrior. Don Granato described him as such. He'll get out there and he'll battle. John Pohl in the circle. Sends it in. Evans had lost his stick, regains it. Just couldn't connect on the pass. So far in the first, Worcester hasn't had many scoring chances at all against Tim Thomas. He hasn't really been tested. Kept in by Pohl. Evans tries to get it deep and does so. Now Glumac works in front, lost the handle, and we have a penalty now. Terry Virtue was hauled down, and we will get a hooking call.
That was Darren Van Owen who got the arm around Terry Virtue. That could be a hook or possibly a hold. We'll see what is signaled by the referee, but Van Owen the guilty party either way. They got to call that a hook.
And as is usually the case with hockey players, they don't agree with the call.
And we get a look at it. The puck is thrown out in front as Virtue is jumping in. You can see Van Owen just get the stick right around the waist of Terry Virtue, the Cats veteran. He's hauled down. The Cats will go on their first power play of the night.
Mark Brown is out there along with Panzer, Jamie Pollock at the blue line with Coleman and Ernie Hartley. The power play unit for Worcester. Providence able to clear it down the ice. Coleman will wind it up for Worcester. Jeff Panzer streaking down the left side, puts on the brakes, gets it behind the net. Worcester trying to set up. Now they do so. Coleman's shot is blocked and up and into the crowd.
IceCats would like to wish a happy birthday tonight to
Jamie Pollock out there, as we mentioned earlier on. Expect to see the IceCats trying to work the puck back to Pollock. See if Don Granato switches up the lines here and Pollock stays out. Now looks like Pollock will go off. Look at the head coach of the Worcester IceCats. Sends out Johnny Pohl, McKenzie, Blake Evans, Harris Bermanis at the right point now.
And Glumac stays in. He got a stick on it, couldn't control it. Varnarski has it. Chips it up and out. Nope, kept in by McKenzie. Bermanis lets it fly. Glumac tried to tip it in front. Nothing doing. And we got a call behind the play here.
This one's going to be on the Providence Bruins, so Worcester, if there's a whistle here, we'll have some time to work with on a 5-on-3.
I think this one's going to go against Wild, and he will touch it up.
Get a slashing call.
Martin Wild on the slash. And the IceCats will have a two-man advantage for 49 seconds.
Well, last night, Worcester scored on a 5-on-3. That was Christian Backman that scored the game winner with a two-man advantage in the third period last night. To see if they can tie things up here. 49 seconds on the two-man advantage.
And the Van Owen, the key man for Worcester with the 5-on-3 is Jamie Pollock.
No questions.
They want to get the puck to Jamie Pollock and let him unload. Here is Pollock now. A couple steps inside the blue line. Dishes for Pohl. Takes a look. Gets it back to Pollock. Pollock unleashes. That one was blocked in front by Herr. Matt Herr taking one for the team. Here's McKenzie out of the pile. Pollock. The one-timer is blocked by Thomas. And now we've got some pushing and shoving in front.
Didn't look like McKenzie got everything he wanted on that shot. Kind of a wobbly pass from Jamie Pollock in the left circle. McKenzie tees it up as we take another look. Matt Herr trying to block the shot as well, but you'll see the IceCats try to work into that center point area, exactly where McKenzie was. Optimally, they want Jamie Pollock in that center point, but McKenzie as well. Either defenseman, if they can get a one-time shot from that area, there's deflections in front, hopefully, or maybe a rebound, somebody can knock it in.
Ernie Hartley out there right now for Worcester, along with Glumac and Pollock and McKenzie. Here is Pollock. From the face-off circle, the wrister is wide.
Nice move by Jamie Pollock as he cuts to the right side. He has a defender jump right in his face. He makes a little move to the right side and tries to get the off-balance wrister on net.
Happy fans grabbing the souvenir in the stands.
I remind you all season long, you can listen to IceCats hockey on WTAG. Mike Thornton and I will bring you all the action. Mike across the way tonight. We're almost in his location. He's usually right above us.
He's up in the nosebleed seats tonight. He's going to have to get out the binoculars. They got the big laser show equipment right above us. Coleman chips it up. Providence wants to play with it a bit, kill some time, and dump it back in. One penalty is up for the Providence Bruins, so now it is a 5-on-4 advantage for Worcester. Pollock battling on the far boards. There goes Coleman. Romanis just fires it in. Around the dasher and out, and all the way down to Reinhard Davis. And now there are 27 seconds remaining here on the Worcester power play.
Cats without really much pressure on this power play. They had a few chances. Jamie Pollock, McKenzie with the chance as well, but really not the penetration into the zone and the setup in the zone that they would like.
Eddie Campbell almost for the big steal. Jeff Panzer goes cross center. Chipped up by Cornett and covered by Thomas. Chris Cornett just throwing that one on net.
Get another look at it here as the puck is carried in down on the left wing side. Cornett almost forced behind the net, tries to throw it out in front. Ernie Hartlieb is there. Jeff Panzer in on the play as well. And Cornett just either trying to sneak it past the goaltender or hopefully look for an odd bounce out in front to try and tie the game. 5 seconds left on the power play, 3:46 in the first. Cats and Bruins now tied 6-6 in shots.
So the face-off becomes very important here, and it is the rookie, Jay McClement, who will take the draw for the Worcester IceCats. Gets it back to Stewart. Stewart carries deep, now sends one in front. Rebound and Hemingway. Had a great bid.
That puck squirted off to the side. Hemingway falling down, almost like Jeff Panzer had last night. He was falling down, and on the second and third attempt was able to lift the backhander past the Manchester goaltender last night. But right there, another great chance, a good scoring opportunity. It actually goes up as a shot on the board for the IceCats.
Here's McClement down deep for the IceCats, forechecking. Klumak helping. Providence able to chip it up, Leahy. 3 minutes even remaining here in the first period of play. Providence Bruins in front 1-0 on Worcester. It is the Cats' home opener as they celebrate their 10th anniversary. Chipped up and out. This face-off maybe in the zone.
You mentioned Patty Leahy, a guy that really came up, worked hard to find his way in the American Hockey League. Started out in the East Coast Hockey League, but out of all the players for Providence that have played New England college hockey, he's a guy that's from New England, grew up in Duxbury, Mass.
Face-off won by the Bruins, and they'll start it out. Dahlman has it for Providence, chips it up ice. Not out Black. Behind the Providence net. Battles with Eddie Campbell, trips up Campbell.
I'm surprised there's not a call on that.
There is Campbell, whose brother Jim Campbell spent some time down here as well.
Also with the Montreal Canadiens.
Has a younger brother in minor league hockey as well. The Campbells are a hockey family. McKenzie looked like he took a stick in the face.
Check out the IceCats.
Gonna whistle this down as a hand pass. Yeah, it did look like the blade of a Providence stick got up in the grill of McKenzie, but nothing's gonna be called on that. Coming up during the intermission, Andy Lacombe will take a look back at the IceCats' first 10 years. We'll also have a visit with IceCats Executive Vice President Kevin Cummings. We'll be back with highlights and stats. Tell you how the first period went. All that and more coming up during the first intermission.
Here's Jeff Panzer. Cats trying to keep it in. Brown does. And Hartley couldn't connect with Coleman. 1:15 to go here in the first period of play. Panzer shovels it forward for Brown. Relatively quiet first period for Tim Thomas, the Providence netminder.
He's not seen many quality shots in this first period at all.
Worcester battling down low. Colin Hemingway has it now. Oh, Panzer almost hooking up with Hemingway. Good look from Jeff Panzer. Providence just got a stick in there to deflect it.
That was Brian White, a heads-up defensive play. That one, an awesome pass from behind the net, but an even better defensive play by Brian White.
And Colton Orr just dumps it in for Providence as the PBs will change it up. Along with the IceCats, Terry Virtue chips it forward. Final 20 seconds of the first period. Davis out of the net. Herr calls for it. Blocked down low. Big hit by Johnny Pohl and Chris Coronet on Wild.
We get a penalty coming up here. It looks like Stewart and Herr tangled up down to our right. Two of them pushing and shoving after a couple of hits or so. Wild get drilled by Coronet right in front of the penalty boxes. And then down the other way, Stewart and Herr were tangled up. They pushed and shoved. St. Laurent skates over to the box to make the call. Virtue's going to go to the box. I thought they were going to call Herr and Stewart, but it's Virtue that goes.
Terry Virtue will be in the penalty box. 1.7 seconds left. Virtue gets the roughing call against him.
2 minutes for roughing. The number 3, Terry Virtue, in 1958 of the first period. It's time for
1.7 seconds left. The face-off will be just outside the Worcester blue line. And that'll do it for the first period of play. 20 minutes are in the books. It is the Providence Bruins 1 and the Worcester IceCats nothing. We're going to take a break and be back with more first period intermission highlights, as well as Andy Lacombe ringside right after this. Welcome back, everyone. Our score in between the first and second period is the Providence Bruins 1 and the Worcester IceCats nothing. And in that first period of play, the Cats outshot the Bruins 7-6, but it was Providence with the lone goal. Chris Bernarski getting it, and a helper for local guy Ed Campbell.
Oh, you can see McKenzie trying to clear the puck up the boards. Campbell with a great keep, and he just throws it at the net. Looked like it hit off a skate on the way in, then right onto the blade of Bernarski. Davis kind of caught, not really his fault, kind of caught moving the other way as it hit the skate. Bernarski almost with an easy goal just to dump it into the back of the net to give the Bruins that power play goal.
Here's our game summary. Is the Bernarski goal. Providence 1 for 3 on the power play. The IceCats 0 for 2, and it will be the PBs starting the second period on a power play. They'll have 1 minute and 58 seconds as Terry Virtue picked up a roughing call with 2 seconds left in the first period of play.
It was kind of a strange call. There were a number of infractions at the end of the period. We saw a couple of different players pushing and shoving. We thought that Stewart was going to pick up a call, but it was Virtue that ends up getting the penalty call, and the Bruins on their third power play.
Here's one of the scoring opportunities for the IceCats. Mike Stewart feeding Colin Hemingway. Hemingway's number 22. Stewart throws it on net, and Hemingway bats the rebound. Good bid for the Cats.
Best scoring chance of the first period for Worcester. A great save by Tim Thomas as he moves from his right to his left and drops down And a great second effort by Hemingway as he reached out, and the puck kind of moving away from him. He reached out as he was falling down and took a chop at it. I mentioned last night that Jeff Panzer scored a goal as he was falling down, so already the captain rubbing off on the young kid.
As we have spanned the crowd here, you see so many young kids in the crowd tonight. Just a terrific turnout for the home opener for the Worcester IceCats. There's Reinhard Davis.
Reinhard Davis, again, a huge part of this Worcester team. Last season, we mentioned he was out with those injuries, and then when he came back, he played great. He was 6-1 when he came back, ended up getting a spider bite, which put him out for almost the rest of the season. But Davis healthy this year. We expect a lot from him. Tim Thomas down the other way. He actually did not start last night. The rookie for the Providence Bruins, #1 draft pick, Hannu Toivonen. He was in net last night in that 5-2 win over Springfield, but it is Thomas, the veteran, getting the nod in net tonight. He was sharp in that first period, 7 saves for Tim Thomas.
All right, we're set to drop the puck here and begin the second period of play, and the IceCats will do so shorthanded. Stewart back to his own zone, flips it forward, and it goes all the way down, and Thomas will have to handle it.
So just mentioned 7 saves for him in the first, but really only that one save that we saw the highlight of that he was really tested on. Beyond that, a lot of those shots coming from around the perimeter and out from good 10-15 feet away.
And Worcester will try to kill off this penalty here as Stewart sends it up the boards and kept in by Providence. Second crack at it, and the PBs keep it in again. Dahlman sends it down low. Here is Herr. Matt Herr, one of the offensive threats for this Providence squad. Jeff Panzer out on the penalty kill. Does it all for Worcester, as does Mark Brown. Panzer collects and sends it down to the far corner. That'll run some time off of this power play.
Matt Herr with his best season as a professional last year, had 11 game-winning goals overall, 72 points, 34 goals, 38 assists last year. Big part of the Providence offense last season.
Right down the middle and fires just high over the net. Brett Novak with a good scoring chance for Providence. Leahy, Massachusetts native, skipping a pass for Metcalf. Metcalf tried to spin around and send a backhander across ice. He was picked off by Bermanis, who sends it down the other end.
He wasted no time, got a hold of that puck, skated it up a bit, got out of traffic, and then just dumped it all the way down. 20 seconds left on the power play now.
Leahy winds it up for the Providence Bruins, sends it around the dash. It's chipped back. There's McKenzie battling for it now. And chopped out by Greg Black.
I find it interesting to see McKenzie, Black, Coleman out there on the penalty kill. Also McClement out there getting some early season penalty killing time for the rookies.
You mentioned McClement, rather, a tremendous career in the Ontario Hockey League. And he was an offensive player there, but they're going to start him here and have him concentrate more on his defensive play and then work him in, but not put the pressure on the youngster to score.
Remember a kid a few seasons ago, Justin Mapletop with Bridgeport. He was an offensive threat in junior hockey, but one of the things he said to me when he came up in the American Hockey League, he realized to make the next step, he had to learn defense. He already had the scoring part of it down, so he had to learn how to play D at the higher level, and then hopefully the scoring would come after that.
Nothing but two-way players up in the NHL, you're right. Bernarski has the lone goal in this game. Here's Jamie Pollock trying to get it out of his zone, just flips it up. And Wild gloves it and fires it back in. So Worcester cannot change. Hemingway chips it up, not out. Reinhard Davis going to take it himself. Colton Orr stops it. Colton Orr is a physical player. 6'3", 220-something pounder.
No relation to Bobby Orr. You figure Bruins organization, maybe he's related to Bobby, but Colton Orr, as you mentioned, 6'3", 222 pounds. Grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Physical player last season. Played mostly with the Regina Pats in the Western Hockey League. In 37 games, had 6 goals, 2 assists, 170 penalty minutes in 37 games. You go back The season before that with Kamloops, played 1 game, had 7 penalty minutes. The year before that, 179 and 41 games with Kamloops. 19 games, had 67 penalty minutes with Swift Current.
Here is Vernarski, so he's no stranger to the sin bin. Here is Orr. I think if he was related to Bobby, I think Eddie Campbell would have to give up number 4.
You would think.
John Pohl trying to chip it ahead. Two-liner.
Two-line pass, so they'll bring the face-off back down in the Worcester zone. See the pass coming from behind the blue line. It slid ahead Johnny Pohl a good 5 feet on the right side over the red line as he touches that pass.
So the face-off inside the Worcester blue line. McKenzie takes his man to the boards. Providence keeps it in. Here is Herb. Novak takes a licking. Ties up the puck. Shot on. Blocked in front of Davis. Klumak sends it ahead. Here goes Chris Cornett. Tees one up. Just off the mark.
Just tried to get it on net, a bit of a poor angle as he was almost on the goal line.
Belface sliding one ahead. Oh, what a save by Davis. Reinhard Davis sliding to his left, and he stretched all the way back to his right and made a tremendous save.
He was twisting around. It sounded like that shot was taken off the blocker of Davis. A great scoring chance by Belface, but Reinhard Davis making the save look very, very pretty.
And keeping this a 1-goal game. Here's Terry Virtue. Seen his first combat since last year during the playoffs. As we mentioned, he broke his finger during that playoff series, caused him to miss the game. He's an Iron Man. Rarely misses any time, doesn't like to, but it was really a blessing in disguise because they went in and did surgery on his knee, and as you mentioned, that was something that he hurt a couple years ago while playing for Providence.
That had lingered for quite some time, and took the time over the summer to get that fixed.
Coleman rather tees one up. Crowd oohing and on. Ernie Hartley for Panzer. Panzer can't get the handle.
Some of the best pressure that we've seen so far tonight from the IceCats. Bruins able to chip it out right there, though.
Certainly the most sustained pressure. And Virtue tries to chip it up. Brown now in front of his own bench. Takes one in the back. Worcester gonna change it up a little bit here. Backhander on is stopped by Davis. Leahy looking for help in front, throws it in front. It is picked off and sent down the ice by Hemingway. Make it Hartley.
That was a good setup by Zinoviev as the IceCats will ice the puck here. Great setup for Patty Leahy and a good shot, good save.
1-0 Providence. We're back with more after this.
Look at this place. Look at all the junk Kevin's got. Who knows what kind of critters are living under all that junk.
I'm Kevin Shea, and that'll do it for sports.
Catch IceCats highlights all season long on Channel 3. And on Saturday, November 1st, to celebrate our 10th anniversary, the IceCats are giving you 10 chances to walk away with $10,000. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
What the? Scratch! Tonight's 10th anniversary IceCats opening night is being presented to you by Peterson Oil Service. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice. Let's get a second look at Reinhard Davis coming up big between the pipes for the Cats.
Well, Blake Belface brings the puck into the zone and down low right out in front. That's actually Matt Herr that got that backhander on. Davis diving across, knocked it off the blocker. Awesome save to keep it a 1-0 game.
Worcester, as we mentioned, with their best pressure and most sustained pressure of the game so far over the last 3 or 4 minutes.
almost seems like the IceCats are playing a little bit tentative.
Carl Corzini, the Framingham native, former BU standout, trying to connect with Vernarski. Here's Cornett. Vernarski lost his stick, picks it up. Coleman sends it ahead. Pollock tried to keep it in, but couldn't. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Providence blue line.
IceCats will be back on home ice next Friday, 24th of October, against the Springfield Falcons. It'll be Junior IceCats night. One lucky fan will have a chance to win a brand new H2 Hummer, courtesy of Long Automotive Group in Springfield. Puck drops at 7:05. For tickets, call 1-800-830-CATS.
John Pohl from the face-off circle tees it up, and it's blocked by Thomas. Steve McLaren back on the ice for the first time since his bout. He got 5 for fighting, 10 for misconduct, and 2 for instigating.
That's we'd also like to welcome Emmanuel Lutheran Church, Gates Lane School.
There's Steve McLaren. As we mentioned, one of, if not the toughest player in the entire American Hockey League. And a player that can control things just by being out there. He lines up right now opposite of Colton Orr. You mentioned Orr's past, and he has racked up some penalty minutes in the past, so we'll watch these two and see if anything happens here.
See McLaren with the sleeves rolled up.
And he and Orr, nothing doing. McLaren has worked a lot on his game, just studying the game. Oh, what a hit by Terry Virtue. And this is going to be a penalty call. Brendan Walsh is looking for the phone. He hears it ringing, but he just can't pick it up.
They're going to call that interference on Virtue. I thought they possibly could have called an elbow, even a high stick. We'll get another look at it. See Virtue just stepped right up. The stick comes up and down goes Walsh. Absolutely drilled him, but Walsh without the puck. Virtue steps in front of him, so the interference called. 7:33 the time of the call. The Bruins go on their 4th power play, leading this one 1-0.
Providence Bruins 1 for 3 on power play opportunities thus far in the game. Metcalf sends it across. Metcalf and Dahlman. Dahlman fires one in high and wide. Jeff Panzer streaking out. And he's content to just chip it in. Cats will change. Romanis and Stewart out there along with Blake Evans and Greg Black.
A lot of mucking, grinding going on in the corner. Stewart in there, that's the kind of player that he is. Matt Kerr as well. Finally the Bruins get it free.
Dahlman looking for some room, tried to slide one across, it was blocked, and here comes Black the other way. Could be a 2-on-1. Blake Evans trying to join the play. It's a 2-on-2, and Black fires it just wide of the net as Evans goes crashing into the cage.
Quickly back up and heading up ice on the back check.
And Davis coming up with another stop, and Worcester able to clear it away. 46 seconds remaining here on the Providence power play.
Great scoring chance there by Sergei Zinoviev from in close, right about the hash marks, the wrist shot up off the shoulder of Reinhard Davis.
And now we've got a whistle come out of his zone. It did. So we'll have a face-off outside the Worcester blue line.
I confused myself. I said the Cats are back home next Friday. But I got the date right, the 24th. It's not next Friday. They're on the road next Friday at Providence.
They'll be playing next Friday. We know that.
Exactly. Monday at Lowell. That's a 2 o'clock game. Friday at Providence and Saturday at Binghamton before returning home on the 24th against the Falcons.
Nice job by Worcester, able to clear the zone one more time. And now there are 21 seconds remaining here on the Providence power play. Eddie Campbell, the local product, bringing it up for the PBs. McKenzie chips it back and up and over the glass. So the face-off will be in the Worcester zone with 5 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Providence.
IceCats hockey is perfect for group outings for your work, school, or youth sports group. It's more fun when you come as a group. You can get some great group discounts. Tickets are as low as $7 when you buy as a group. Also new for the season, be sure to ask about the group giveaway nights, where for one low price, your group will not only get great tickets, but they also receive a great souvenir. When you want to go, call the IceCats office at 1-800-830-CATS.
Certainly a lot of kids enjoying themselves here tonight with the Thunder Sticks. Here's Stewart trying to bring it out. Terry Virtue out of the box.
Penalty coming up here behind the play. Looks like we'll get a roughing call. And this one's going to go against the Providence Bruins, so the Cats.
It's going to be on Doug Cowell.
No surprise there. As we get another look. Dowell going to the boards. Gets the shoulder up on Mike Stewart. Stewart crashed into the boards. So roughing the call, the IceCats go on the power play. It'll be their third. They had a 5-on-3 in the first period.
See if they can get anything generated here. First power play of this period for the Worcester IceCats. As you mentioned, Rich, the third of the game. Panzer is out there with Hartlieb. This is Ernie Hartlieb right now behind the cage. Sends it up. Can Coleman collect? He does. No, now it goes outside the zone, so Worcester will have to regroup.
One of the phrases last season as the playoffs neared, get it to Ernie. Get it to Big Ern. They actually had that up in the locker room.
And Jamie Pollock, John Coleman will quarterback this power play. There is Big Ern, who leaves it this time for Panzer. Panzer's shot is a save on Thomas.
Not a bad scoring chance, but again, a bit of a poor angle. The IceCats being forced to the outside and down low to get their shots away.
Brown gets it low to Panzer. Back to Brown. Jeff Panzer pressured. Pollock chipping in to try to keep it in, did so, but then Providence able to dump it out and get a very important line change.
40 seconds to go on the power play. Worcester unable to establish the setup that they want, which again is to work it around down low, get the points open, and get it to Pollock and have him fire the puck.
John Cole out there with Blumac. Good passing by the Cats, and Cole had a bid as Blake Evans left it for him. Providence able to clear it down the ice one more time. And now the PB is looking for a shorthanded bid. Here comes Worcester the other way. Blumac puts on the brakes. Just thrown in front by Evans. Not a bad play by Blake Evans. Just kind of turned, a soft shot in front, through a couple people. Timeout with 8:06 remaining here in the second period. We're back with more from the Centrum Center after this.
Service is still king at Vins TV and Appliance. Check out our prices. You'll pay less than factory and we'll match or beat anyone's advertised price. Not only that, Vins TV has an on-site service center and will even go to your home for repairs. Try finding that at a big box store. Don't just update your appliances, upgrade them. Vins TV will help you find just what you're looking for, from apartment stoves to wall ovens and everything in between. For competitive prices and service before and after the sale, it's Vins TV and Appliance, Route 9, Shrewsbury.
Home. It's your special place to relax and share moments with family and friends. An intimate portrait of who you are. Whether your style is casual or classic, Hardin Furniture creates timeless dining pieces that make entertaining a pleasure and express your personality. Now, for a limited time, all Hardin dining selections are on sale at this fine dealer during the Hardin National Dining Event. Hardin, it feels like home.
Pete Crouser, Transportation Manager here at Tri-State Subaru and Tri-State Toyota Dodge, located at Easy Exit 2 I-395 in Dudley, Webster, Mass.
Where all-wheel drive Subarus
and Toyotas and Dodges cost less. Our pre-owned vehicles are certified.
Check out over 350 certified pre-owned vehicles at KrausCars.com. see you in Webster.
Dudley.
Or see us at KrausCars.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Scratch firing up the crowd during our timeout as he started the wave here at the Centrum. And we are just about filled to capacity here tonight. A great crowd on hand.
I'm going to put my guesstimate in at 10,189. Kev, what do you say?
I'll go over. I'll take the 10,000. Here we go. McLaren and Dowell one more time. Dowell gets in some early shots. The two tied up. Dowell getting a couple rights in. Some overhand rights. McLaren gets in a bomb of a right. Two more rights, and here we go. McLaren gets some uppercuts and he buries Dowell and continues to pepper him on the ice. Steve McLaren raising his hands in victory. Oh, he took a couple early, but did he ever dish out some punishment to Dowell? And he has some words for him as the two go to the box.
It almost seemed like Dowell was concerned at first with trying to get the helmet off Steve McLaren, and that allowed McLaren the inside edge to get a couple of big shots in. You can see him right off the face-off. Dowell, you can see him reaching up right there to try to knock off the helmet. McLaren's able to get on the inside. He holds him off. Dowell comes with an overhand right, but McLaren quickly comes back, fends him off. And there he goes with a big left hand, almost a sneak attack that comes back around with the rights. The two of them scrap. McLaren knocks Dowell off balance. Finally, the helmet comes off, and even as Dowell is down, McLaren's throwing the right hand Tommy guns. Linesman finally in to break it up. It'll be 5 apiece for fighting. No misconduct this time.
Look at McLaren. The crowd absolutely loves him. He raises his arms in victory as he goes to the box. Big hit at the blue line. Dished out by Belfay. Hemingway teased one up from the dot. Saved by Thomas, and Cornette gonna push and shove down low.
Get some penalties called here by Francois St. Laurent. Cornette trying to find some scraps out in front of Tim Thomas. Bruins take offense to that. Looks like it'll be matching minors going to the box for Providence. It's like Brendan Walsh is going to go.
Someone just threw that helmet out on the ice. I don't know if it was Van Owen or Dowell, rather.
Well, I haven't seen anybody go to the box for Worcester yet, Kevin. I thought I saw St. Laurent point twice to the penalty box, which usually means that he's calling matching minors, but I stand corrected because the IceCats are getting a big power play opportunity here, and the face-off coming deep in the Providence zone.
So the Cats will have a chance to even it up. Johnny Pohl down low, battling with Ed Campbell. Blake Evans turns back. Evans fiddles and diddles. And Glumac now dangerously close to the blue line, and this one is knocked out, so the Cats will have to regroup and start anew. John Pohl trying to sneak by Campbell. Here is Pohl, and knocked away and knocked down the ice by Providence. Reinhard Davis way out of the net to play it. Ernie Hartlieb brings it up. 3-on-2 if they push. Nice job defensively by Kutlak for Providence. Hartlieb couldn't get his shot off. Circles the net. Out front, Ernie Hartlieb. And Thomas with a big save, and John Pohl is thrown down the ice.
That was Kutlak that knocked down John Pohl, who was standing right in the crease. After Hartlieb with a great wrist shot, and he's going. Ernie Hartlieb with a great chance forced Thomas to reach behind him, but Kutlak, right after the whistle had blown, getting a little bit rough with Johnny Pohl. They're gonna call a slash though, and it's Johnny Pohl that goes to the box. We'll get a look at it here. It's Ernie Hartlieb in the left wing circle, right at the dot, throws it on net. Good save made there by Thomas. He reaches behind him, and yeah, you can see Johnny Pohl with the stick right out in front. Gets face washed there by Vernarski, and then Kutlak just throws him down to the ice. Johnny Pohl taking a whack at the goaltender, Tim Thomas trying to get that puck free. So it'll even things out here 4-on-4 for the next 53 seconds.
How'll they give John Pohl a penalty out of that?
They called him on a slash for trying to whack at the puck as Thomas tried to cover it up.
I didn't see it.
Maybe we can get another look at the replay, but it looked as if he was chopping away towards Tim Thomas.
I saw you pointing that out, and I thought, well, you know, that's... I don't think that's out of the ordinary.
It's possible that he maybe got a piece of somebody out in front, maybe Kulak.
Brown with a bid. Here's Jeff Panzer. This may work to Worcester's favor, the 4-on-4 wide open hockey.
And here's tonight's winning ticket for the
Certainly when you have a guy out there with the speed of Jeff Panzer, you'd like to go 4-on-4 and give him more open ice to work with.
He is so quick and so creative with the puck. Panzer, along with Mark Brown, you get Hartlieb out there. There's a number of players that if they have the time and the space and the opportunity to be creative, the 4-on-4, sometimes even a 3-on-3 will work to their advantage.
Well, Providence will have a power play in 11 seconds. Greg Black taking the deal with Novak. And the Bruins have it. In no hurry to bring it out right now. They'll wait for their man to come out of the box, and here comes Brendan Walsh. Walsh sends it ahead. Her to Novak. Back to her. Couldn't connect. Worcester able to clear it. And Ernie Hartlieb's going to get a change.
IceCats actually out shooting the Bruins 15-10, but it has been the Bruins with the majority of the quality scoring chances.
Belfay rings it around the dasher. Her battling with Stewart. Now Terry Virtue joins the fun with Belfay. Eric Metcalf. The one-timer is blocked.
Good job by McClement to get it right in the face of Metcalf and block that shot.
So far, Worcester doing a nice job on the penalty kill. Kulak tees it up, and it's blocked one more time. And cleared away, and Johnny Pohl is out of the penalty box. Here goes Belfay. Slides it across. He was looking for Colton Orr, just couldn't connect. Orr from a tough angle sends one on, and then just lays the body down.
That was McClement on the far side. Orr stepped up, gave him the right shoulder, and just knocked him flat on his back.
Chris Cornett. Cats send it down as Stewart looks for a change.
You can hear the IceCats were tired. Through the on-ice mics, you can hear somebody yell, "Ice it, ice it." And all of a sudden, they send it down. So you can tell the Cats a little bit tired there. They want to take a breather, regroup, and get a fresh lineup out there, discuss exactly what it is that they want to do.
3:56 remaining here in the second period of play. Providence in front 1-0. Don Granado had a tremendous career at the University of Wisconsin, captain of the team. He won a championship with the Peoria Rivermen, coaching the the Worcester IceCats East Coast affiliate. And then in his rookie season here was named Coach of the Year in the AHL after leading the Cats to the best record in the league.
Prior to his time in Peoria, also spent some time with the Columbus Chill, which for a while was one of the top organizations in the East Coast Hockey League. Played there for Columbus. Ended up taking over the coaching reins from another NHL veteran, Terry Ruskowski.
Providence bringing it in. Leahy has his pocket picked. Back the other way comes Brown. Brown wheels in front, and it is poked away at the last minute. He had Glumac crashing on the cage, too.
Excellent steal there by Mark Brown to bring it up ice, just unable to finish as he was running to the net.
Panzer in alone. Oh, Tim Thomas robbed him with a glove save and a beauty. Jeff Panzer with a wonderful opportunity. It came upon him very quickly. Tried to go glove side on Thomas. And Tim flashing the leather.
Great scoring chance there for Panzer. He had quite a bit of time. As you said, it did come on him quickly, but as he moved in, he had a couple of options deciding where he wanted to go. The Bruins tried to clear the puck out of the zone. It bounces free. Mark Brown going after it, but it bounces to Panzer. He picks it up right about the hash marks, and you can see him right upstairs on Thomas. Thomas dropping down to the splits, takes it off the glove hand. It drops down. He knocks it away with the stick. A great scoring chance for the Cats. An awesome save by Thomas.
Teams at even strength. 2:46 remaining here in the second period of play. Providence leads Worcester 1-0. Coleman sends it through a screen. Thomas with another save. And here we go behind the net. Some more physical play. Black getting into it, and Black throwing a couple punches.
Looks like Novak. That Black was incensed with. Got a couple right hands in on Brett Novak in behind the glass. I think that shot was actually going to go wide. It looks like they put it up on the board as a shot. I thought that was going to go wide. The players crashed Thomas, trying to knock the puck free as he covered it up. Going to get a few penalties called. Francois St. Laurent, the referee.
Well, Black is certainly going in the box. He may be the only one.
We're going to get a slashing call. Black takes a whack at Tim Thomas, and then Novak gets right in his face and gives it to him. Coronet in there as well.
And Black lets loose on a couple uppercuts. Novak wears the shield. He may have cut Novak on the nose.
Well, Black is in the box. I believe he's going to go for slashing. Novak, he's at the bench. I'll tell you what, though, that's one thing that'll really incense players is when a player with a shield will try to get in your face and face rub you or try to goat you into a fight. Don Granado obviously not happy about this call. He's got the referee St. Laurent over at the bench discussing what's going on. The Providence penalty box door is open. There's only one player in the box, though, and that is Worcester's Black. I want to remind you all season long you can listen to Mike Thornton on News Talk 580 WTHE. Each and every IceCats game available on the radio. Mike Thornton and I will bring you all the action as we get a look at Scratch and Pounce, his little brother. Where was Pounce all this time? He must have been living out of state.
Yeah, apparently he was in hiding, the witness protection program. And they've brought Pounce now back out into the public eye.
St. Laurent still over at the bench discussing the call with Don Granado. Hey kids, want to let you know about the Cool Cats Club. For just $15, members receive a club t-shirt, a pennant, a lanyard, membership card, plus reduced admission to all Sunday home games. The club is open to kids 12 and under. It is sponsored by McDonald's, Shaw's Supermarkets, and the Telegram and Gazette. Sign up at any IceCats game or by calling 1-800-830-CATS.
Give those kids 2 minutes for roughing each with the Thunder Sticks. The young players.
Stone Cold Steve McLaren. Some of the signs up around the Centrum Center.
Well, he has been everything, certainly, that sign would indicate.
Gives you an idea of who some of the more popular players are. Finally, the Providence player goes to the box. Novak is going to go.
Novak gets the roughing call, so he goes as well. And we will skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the second period of play. Just a reminder, we're going to go back down to Andy Lacombe in between periods. He will take us through to the third with some ringside reports.
So Black in the box picks up the slashing and the roughing minor. Novak just picks up the rough.
Matt Herr, so Providence enjoying a power play for 2 minutes, so now only $1.22 left. Blake Evans tries to get it. Panzer does and sends it down the ice. Minute 35 left in the period, 55 left in the penalty. Cats are a man down.
Providence scored their only goal tonight in the first period, 11-11 of the first. Bernarski on the power play. To double check my math, I have this as their 4th power play tonight.
Reinhard Davis falls down, and we're going to get a penalty on Providence. It was goalie interference, so they're going to call a trip. Terry Virtue talking things over with his netminder. Let's see if Davis doesn't employ a little acting right here.
You can see Davis out behind the net, leaves the puck there for Terry Virtue, and in comes Chris Bernarski. Looks like he was just trying to skate around him. He jumped behind him. Looks like he caught him right on the left leg with the right skate. That knocked him down, hence the penalty call.
He did, in fact, hook the leg, and they got the call. And as we told you, in between periods, we're going to go back to Andy Lacombe as he catches up with IceCats veteran Terry Virtue, as well as telling us all about the Pink Puck campaign to benefit breast cancer research and awareness. And then Rich and I will bring you all of your first half statistics and highlights. First half, I'm still in football mode. First and second period. Terry Virtue behind his net. Teams 4-on-4. Worcester will have a power play for about 30 seconds in this period. Terry Virtue, one of the most prolific defensemen in the AHL. Always seems to lead the IceCats defenseman in scoring.
Did so last season, 35 points.
Virtue chips it ahead. Cornette and McClement down low with Ernie Hartlieb. Hartlieb pinned against the glass by Campbell. Campbell looking for a face-off. Cats poke it free. Romanis fires through a crowd. Tip. And Thomas with a good save. Hartlieb was on the doorstep.
That's where he does some of his best work. Ernie Hartlieb out in front looking for rebounds.
Final 6 seconds of the period. Cats keep it in. John Paul trying to get rid of it. Can't do so. And the buzzer sounds, and that ends the second period of play. Worcester threw a lot more rubber at Tim Thomas in that period, but they come up empty-handed. After 2, our score is Providence 1 and Worcester nothing. We're back with more right after this.
Peterson Oil Service. Your choice for worry-free home heating fuel delivery, the best selection of heating and air conditioning equipment, skilled service and maintenance technicians, wide choice of payment and service plans, dependable customer service, competitive gasoline prices. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice.
It's a hit. Improve your swing with Hitaway, the hottest batting tool on the market today. The Hitaway promotes balance, timing, hand-eye coordination, muscle memory, and power mechanics through the simple process of repetitive hitting. Hitaway attaches easily to a tree, post, or pole, and can be used indoors or out with no need for a net, cage, or fence. Throw the ball away from you, and here's the pitch. Every hit winds up the Hitaway so you can hit again and again. You'll get an average of 10 swings per minute, and no more chasing balls or paying for batting cages. Because you can move the ball up or down, Hitaway teaches batters to track the ball and get a solid hit anywhere in the strike zone. Hitaway for either baseball or softball can be yours for just $29.95. Call the number on your screen now to order your Hitaway. And if you call in the next 10 minutes, you'll get our setup and batting tips video, Gorilla Gold Grip Enhancer, and a pair of genuine leather batting gloves absolutely free with your order. Call now.
We used to have dial-up internet access. We dial in, we get knocked off. Dial in again, it was wasting our time. So we stopped using the internet. Big mistake. Then Billy worked on a school project with a friend whose family has Charter Pipeline high-speed internet service. They achieved a top grade.
To order Charter Pipeline, call 800-634-1008.
Now we have Charter Pipeline.
sheets to lie on.
Time Life Music proudly presents the Queens of Country.
Well, I was born to coal miners.
Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette. You'll get 30 classics by all the great ladies of country. Get the Queens of Country on 2 CDs or cassettes for just $19.99.
I wanna tell you all the story.
Call with your credit card and we'll cut the price in half.
Funny face, I love.
Then review other classic country collections. Satisfaction guaranteed. So use your credit card and get 2 great albums for just $9.99.
Call 1-800-419-1616 to order Queens of Country for just $9.99 plus shipping when you use your credit card, or send $19.99 to the address on your screen.
Broadcasting from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts, WCTR TV3 Worcester, a service of Charter Communications.
Welcome back to the Worcester Centrum Center. After 40 minutes of hockey, the score, the Providence Bruins won, the Worcester IceCats nothing. Now, when IceCats fans may think of the number 3, they could possibly be thinking of assistant captain Terry Virtue, a man who was here 10 years ago, signed by the Cats or brought into the Cats system a couple games into this season. He was re-signed by the IceCats as a free agent before last season, and he's back after coming off a knee injury and playing in tonight's game. Let's reintroduce you now to Worcester IceCats assistant captain Terry Virtue.
At the age of 33, Worcester IceCats defenseman Terry Virtue is a young man in most people's book. But in the world of minor league hockey, Virtue is closing in on senior citizen status, a position the veteran takes in stride.
There was an old car there, we were getting our picture taken in front of him. Somebody said that was my car when I got my signing bonus when I first signed. So I've been getting it this year. And I said, you know, I guess that's what I have to take, being the oldest guy this year.
Intercepted by Virtue. Here he comes.
A 13-year Ironman in professional hockey, Virtue has played and played well in 4 different leagues. He was a member of the Worcester IceCats during the inaugural season and spent 4 years with the club before being signed by the Boston Bruins in 1998. After brief stints in the NHL with the Bruins and the New York Rangers, Virtue played 3 seasons with the AHL's Hartford Wolfpack. He helped win the Calder Cup while in Providence and in Hartford before returning to Worcester last season.
This is my 13th year pro, and it's not because I've always been the best skilled player. It's kind of because I stick my nose in there every night, and I think young guys have to learn that. If they want to get to the next level, you got to play 80 games.
Well, Virch is a guy that's ready to compete every single night and brings a level of energy that that you as a coach, you wish you had 20 guys like that. You know, I don't know if there's 20 guys like that in hockey, so to have one is a real blessing.
IceCats head coach Don Granato says Virtue is like a second coach on and off the ice, a role the veteran defenseman accepts, teaching players 10 years his junior by example.
I'm here to help. I mean, that's my role here. I've been told, help the young guys get where they are, but it's not from maybe telling them, it's maybe lead them on the ice.
And Virtue has set a pretty strong example. Last season, the IceCats named him their Defenseman of the Year. In 381 games during 2 stints with Worcester, Virtue has tallied 50 goals and 138 assists. He is also the Cats' all-time leader in penalty minutes, spending 1,017 minutes in the box. And Virtue says even after more than a decade playing pro hockey, his style hasn't changed all that much, except
I maybe don't throw as many big hits as I used to, and I'm not dropping the gloves as much. But I think you got to leave that for the young guys sometimes too. So.
But that's not to say the KG veteran won't mix it up now and then.
Like I was talking to Stevie Plow the other day, and he said, "I don't want you fighting this year." I said, "Well, I might have to fight every once in a while just to keep people honest out there." So he just laughed, whatever. So he said maybe just one. So. If something happens on the ice, I'll be the first guy to stick my nose in there and back my teammates up, and I think that's what it's all about.
And to add to his fire, Virtue is returning from off-season knee surgery to correct an injury he says he suffered 4 seasons ago while playing with the Bruins. The knee caused Virtue to miss the IceCats playoff run last year, but the veteran says he is healthy now and ready to help the Cats get back to the postseason.
Center State scores!
Now, Terry Virtue sat out the season opener last night at Manchester. He was on the ice, of course, in tonight's home opener. And his recovery is really ahead of schedule. Doctors told him, and Terry Virtue told us earlier this week, that they didn't expect him back on the ice until November 1st. He likely won't play in back-to-back games, and they'll rest him a bit, but his presence is no doubt felt by the players and this franchise. We'll be back with more from intermission here at the Worcester Centrum Center. Again, the score, the Providence Bruins 1, the Worcester IceCats 0.
Central Massachusetts is the heart of New England and offers a large variety of attractions and activities right in your own backyard. Plan a convention or meeting, enjoy an outing with your family at a museum, festival, farm, or orchard. Experience great dining with a wide variety of restaurant choices. Challenge yourself on the slopes, hike in one of our beautiful parks, or just enjoy the season's beauty. For more information, contact the Central Massachusetts Convention and Visitors Bureau at 800-231-7557 or visit our website.
The new and improved Total Gym XL. Over 80 muscle-burning exercises target individual muscles or work entire muscle groups all at once. We defy you to find any piece of equipment that can work virtually every muscle in the body and do it with this kind of speed and ease, from beginner to the most physically fit. Best of all, you'll actually finish your workout in less time than it would take you to drive to the gym. The Total Gym is used by bodybuilders, gymnasts, and the LA Fire Department. And you can also use the Total Gym for an incredible Pilates routine. We guarantee you'll get the results you want in 60 days or we'll refund your money. Right now, we have the lowest payment plan ever. Call now and get started with your Total Gym for as little as $29.95 a month.
So why not give it a try? Believe me, once you try it, you'll be hooked for life.
To try your Total Gym for payments as low as $29.95 per month, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-924-4001. That's 1-800-924-4001.
I get service calls like this all the time. Guy down the street makes an illegal cable connection, and all of a sudden, your picture isn't what it used to be. Illegal connections and receivers can leak signal and play havoc with reception all through the neighborhood. Think about it. They steal cable and your picture gets messed up. Victimless crime? What do you think?
Report cable theft anonymously at cabletheft.com.
Serving the communities of Central Massachusetts, WCTR TV3, a subsidiary of Charter Communications.
Welcome back to the intermission again. Providence Bruins leading the Worcester IceCats by a score of 1-0. And it really can't be underscored what an effect the IceCats have in the community, whether it's helping building houses for Habitat for Humanity or visiting children at area hospitals. And I'm joined by the wife of IceCats captain Jeff Panzer right now. And the players' wives and significant others have a bit of a event going on right now. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about this pink puck you're holding in your hand.
What we're doing is we're raising money for the breast cancer research for the Susan G. Komen Fund. We were gracious enough to get a donation of pucks from SciTech Corporation. They've donated all of our pucks that we're selling for $10 a puck. We're selling them at all the home games through October. It's a great cause. It's sad that we have to raise money for something that takes so many lives, but it's great, and we hope that everybody will come out and give themselves a pink puck.
How has the response been so far?
It's been good. It's been very steady. We're hoping to continue to get more people to come out and get a puck, but we've had a lot of people stop by our table and visit and pick up a puck and pick up information, and it's been great.
Now, the players' wives do a lot during the year. What are some of the upcoming charity events and charity functions that you have?
Okay. Every year we do some sort of Christmas raffle with ornaments, usually handmade ornaments from the players. They go to different charities throughout Worcester. Last year we donated to Rachel's Table. This year I'm not sure if we'll donate to Rachel's Table again or pick a different charity. We try to spread it all over, whatever money we can make to help the Worcester community.
Yeah, the guys are out there in the community a lot. How important is it for, you got the wives and the significant others to kind of participate in that as well?
Yeah, the guys are out and we're out, and we try to, just get the word out there that, the guys don't just play hockey and we're not just the wives. We're here to make a contribution to the community and to Worcester itself, and it's a great city, and we like to give back. They're great fans here at the games, so we like to give back to them.
I know you've been busy selling the pucks, but how do you think your husband's team's going to finish up here last 20 minutes?
Well, we'll hope for a win. We always like to get those wins, so we're hoping for a win.
All right, thank you very much. Angie Panzer, once again, the wife of IceCats captain Jeff Panzer, selling pink pucks to benefit cancer research. I'm Andy Lacombe. We'll be back with more from the Worcester Centrum Center. The score again, Providence 1, the IceCats 0.
There you go, big guy. Good as new.
For all the inside poop or scoop on the IceCats, watch Kevin Shea on WCTR TV3. And on Wednesday, October 29th, enter to win a chance to go trick-or-treating with Scratch. All kids 12 and under are eligible by coming to the game in costume.
I thought about getting a satellite dish. They advertise a 2-room package. Now, I've got this living room, the kids' playroom, my bedroom. That's more than 2 rooms. I'd need more receivers or rabbit ears. Charter Communications lets me watch what I want and where I want.
To order Charter Digital Cable, call 800-634-1008 today.
2 rooms? I've got more than 2 rooms.
All these CDs have to go, so we're giving them away. They're top-of-the-line editions of brand-name software. Home Depot, Britannica, Rand McNally, and the American Medical Association, just to name a few. Just pay the $6.95 shipping, and we'll send you $100 in great-name software. Learn secrets of the Home Depot pros, wallpapering, plumbing, carpentry, tile, insulation, and more. Then create your own home on your PC, add walls, carpets, a new addition, and see it in a 3D walkthrough. Create printable maps of anywhere in North America, and try restaurants, hotels, and sightseeing stops along the way. Remember, this is free. How about researching almost anything? History, maps, nature, science, geography, and more. How about free medical help, medical emergencies, CPR, drug facts, burns, fractures, cuts, bruises, and essential information for any family. And we're giving it away. And if you call right now, we'll throw in a great $30 typing tutorial. That makes almost $150 worth of software free with one free call.
Call 1-800-207-5186.
You know, lately, staying at home is a perfectly good idea. That's a big reason we decided to upgrade our cable service.
Now we subscribe to Charter Digital Cable, and that's made my Billy very popular with friends and neighbors. I get to reward myself with a hit movie from time to time, but the best bargain has been the variety of programming that is so popular with all the new kids at our house. Isn't that right, kids?
Yeah!
To order Charter Digital Cable, call 800-634-1008 today.
Broadcasting from Central Massachusetts for Central Massachusetts. WCTR TV3 Worcester, a service of Charter Communications.
And welcome back, everyone. Our score after 2 periods is the Providence Bruins 1 and the Worcester IceCats 0. Taking a look at some of the highlights from the second period of play. Mark Brown starting it off for the Cats with an electrifying end-to-end rush. But Tim Thomas coming up big.
A great steal. It's a drop pass by the Bruins that Brown is able to jump on. He brings it back up ice. Great move at the blue line there. He gets around the Providence D, cuts to the outside, right back in through the left circle, tries to get a shot away, but a good play by the Providence defense to dive back and poke check the puck away. Mark Brown, though, with a great scoring opportunity. Jeff Panzer had a great one, a one-on-one that was an awesome save by Tim Thomas.
Yeah, and I think we're actually going to get a look at Jeff Panzer's opportunity. The thing to look at here is it's a bouncing puck. The puck really never laid flat for him.
Well, it's Ernie Hartlieb, actually, that is able to get a hold of that puck as the Bruins tried to clear it away. He moves it ahead. Jeff Panzer settles down the bouncing puck. He only got to it right about the hash marks, lifts it up upstairs, going glove side on Tim Thomas. So it was a great play by Panzer, not only to bring the puck up and able to settle it down and then bring the puck up, but by Thomas to react so quickly to get the glove on it.
66 minutes in penalties in periods 1 and 2, and of course, the majority of those coming from Steve McLaren and Doug Dowell, two combatants that have squared off twice here in tonight's action. The Cats enjoying a 17-11 advantage in shots on goal, but 0 for 5 on the power play. And Worcester will open up the third period of play here with a man advantage. And Rich, you know, certainly you talk about a 1-goal deficit. Well, that's nothing, especially when you saw this Worcester IceCats team last year down 6-1 going into the third period, come back, tie the game up, send it into overtime, and eventually win 7-6.
Well, who do you think scored that game-winning goal but Jeff Panzer? That was an amazing game. It was kind of funny. I remember in between periods, Mike Thornton and I are talking, and he says, "Hey, Rich, do you want to call the third period? This one's a bust." So, hey, sure, why not? I'll do the play-by-play. We get back up to the booth. I'm about to take it, and Mike says, "Nah, you know what? I got a feeling. I'm going to call this third period." Sure enough, he ends up calling probably one of the greatest comebacks in American Hockey League history. Definitely the best comeback in Worcester IceCats history. An amazing game. All those goals in the third, and then the overtime winner by Panzer.
You got to look at the two coaches, Don Granato and Scott Gordon, the head coach of the Providence Bruins. Scott Gordon was an outstanding goaltender at Boston College in his playing days. Nicknamed Flash.
That's creative.
McKenzie back deep to receive. Worcester with 17 seconds left on the power play. Providence able to break it up again. Eddie Campbell, this time it's stolen back by McKenzie. Tees one up. And I think Thomas may have gotten a waffle on it. It was going to ride high anyway. Romanis trying to throw one through, blocked. Belfay forechecking along with her. Hartlieb tied up. Now Worcester looks to break it out, 2-on-2. And they can't connect. Panzer fires behind the net. Jamie Pollock with that heavy shot from the blue line, wrist one on, and that's blocked in front. Coleman was calling for it, and Pollock's shot got through and saved by Thomas.
Nice setup by Jeff Panzer, played it back to Pollock at the point. He's wide open, wastes no time on the one-time shot. Through a screen, Thomas able to make the stop.
Here comes Panzer again, winding around the net. Needed about an extra stride.
Hartley trying to find somebody in front there, I think.
And Brown has it knocked away. Coleman picks it up. Jamie Pollock chips it ahead. Cornette will pressure Campbell. Providence clears the zone and sends it down. Icing. And Stewart touches up. There you go, IceCats tickets. Call 1-800-830-CATS, and that'll get you through to the IceCats box office. Select the game of your choice. The Cool Cats Club also offering birthday celebrations. Group prices begin as low as $7. 1-800-830-CATS. It really is a tremendous take-in. You talk about seeing the stars, tomorrow's NHL stars today, and that's what you see down here at the AHL level. It's family fun. It's designed for that in between periods with the ice patrol out there. Plenty of things to entertain the kids during the game and in between periods. And if you're a hockey fan, you're not going to see a better product on the ice.
These guys truly are one step from the National Hockey League. And the difference between the level of play, there's really not a huge difference.
2-on-2 for Providence. A good job by Virtue coming back to break up the play. This is where conditioning will come in as well. Third period, it's still early in the season. Jamie Pollock turns, spins, gets it out of the zone. The IceCats, about 12 or 15 of them spent time with Jeff Oliver this summer, doing some strength conditioning. And, oh, John Pohl streaking in, was hammered from behind. Great bid for Pohl. Pollock throws it on net, blocked in front. Glumac battling down low for it. Jamie Pollock and Coleman up top. Glumac in front, Johnny Pohl gets it free and fires just wide of the net.
Couple of great scoring chances on that shift for Johnny Pohl. The first one as he comes down the left side, cuts right out in front. Looked like there should have been a penalty call, but actually I think he got tangled up with the legs of Tim Thomas as he tried to come across. Thomas just kind of sprawled out on the ice, just laying flat across. We'll get another look at it. Look at the movement by Johnny Pohl on his offside, comes in and cuts right out in front. You can see him right there, actually runs over the blocker arm of Tim Thomas. That's what takes him down. Great scoring chance for Johnny Pohl, and a little bit of pressure follows after that for the Cats. Let's see if they can build on it.
And offsides is the call.
I want to remind you that the Cats will be back at the Centrum Center on Friday, October the 24th against the Springfield Falcons. It's Junior IceCats night. One lucky fan will have a chance to win a brand new H2 Hummer, courtesy of Long Automotive Group in Framingham. The puck drops at 7:05. For tickets, call 800-830-CATS. You can also check out WorcesterIceCats.com.
Providence right now just trying to get it out of their own end as the Worcester IceCats looking to pressure and continue assaulting the net. Romanis fires one through and it was tipped wide. Down low, Panzer looking for Hartlieb. Hartlieb drills it in front, cleared away. McKenzie keeps it in. And now it's cleared out. But Worcester has certainly turned up the intensity here in the early going of the third period.
Well, 2 icings already that they've forced on the Providence Bruins. Cats with 3 shots in this third period, Providence with none. Nice play by Panzer on that last shift from behind the net. Looked like he almost banked it in off the leg of a Providence Bruins defender, a la Wayne Gretzky.
Don Granato looking for a spark from his team. Eddie Campbell looking to hold the fort for the Providence Bruins. Cornette battling with Campbell behind the Providence net. Vernarski in there as well for Providence. He has the lone goal of the contest. Blake Evans taking a couple in the back. Cornette very strong on his skates. Here comes Evans. Throws it in front. Thomas gets the stick out and knocks it away. Down the other end, Virtue sends it around the horn. Craig Black shifts it out. It was touched, so icing is waved off. Dahlman. Worcester looking to break in. Johnny Pohl. Oh, he just can't connect again. John Pohl has been inches away from lighting the lamp on 3 or 4 occasions here in this contest.
That was a quick transition by the IceCats. A nice play by Jamie Pollock to move it ahead quickly. And it's Glumac that takes the pass, brings it into the zone, quickly finds Johnny Pohl coming down the left side. He tries to cut out in front. We'll get another look at it here. Look at that pass right across the circles. Johnny Pohl jumping by Ed Campbell, just about a step ahead. Campbell diving forward, gets the poke check on it. Johnny Pohl knocks it just wide at Tim Thomas. Brings a face-off, though, deep in the Providence zone.
Pollock loses the handle, and it goes outside the zone, so he'll have to regroup. Sends it back in. IceCats failed to clear the zone, so offsides it is.
Only goal of the game came back in the first period. At the 11-11 mark, Vernarski from Campbell and Leahy. We stand at 1-0.
We're back with more after this.
Come celebrate Sunnyside Ford's 80th anniversary at our newly remodeled and expanded dealership in Holden. With deals on the powerful F-150, 80th anniversary priced. The fun-to-drive Focus, 80th anniversary priced. Taurus and Windstars, 80th anniversary priced. Plus explorers, expeditions, and excursions. It's our 80th anniversary celebration. Take a ride to the all-new Sunnyside Ford, 944 Main Street in Holden now for the best prices and selection. It's our 80th anniversary celebration.
Home. It's your special place to relax and share moments with family and friends. An intimate portrait of who you are. Whether your style is casual or classic, Hardin Furniture creates timeless dining pieces that make entertaining a pleasure and express your personality. Now, for a limited time, all Hardin dining selections are on sale at this fine dealer during the Hardin National Dining Event. Hardin, it feels like home.
I've trained at gyms all over the world, and guaranteed fitness is still at the top of my list. Lifting heavy weights has always been difficult. With the Pro Spot system, lifting these heavy dumbbells is a lot easier, it's much safer, and a lot more fun.
These guys have more of the equipment you need. The Atlantis Fat Loss Circuit really works. And there's over 50,000 pounds of free weights and the most advanced equipment in the world for hardcore workouts. This complete membership includes tanning, yoga, personal training, and full body aerobics for only $35 a month.
No one guarantees fitness like Guaranteed Fitness in Spencer.
Welcome back, everyone. Fans doing the Irish Times jig of the game up there around section 105, and we're told that J.P. Ricciardi is up there somewhere in section 105, the general manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, Worcester native. Back home right now for a little R&R. His Blue Jays had a great season, finishing over 500, which was the goal. Providence just trying to grind it down and muck it up. Kick it back. Wild fires just wide of the cage. Davis pounces on it to cover.
How odd is it that the manager of the Toronto Blue Jays is a Worcester native, while the new general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs used to run the Worcester IceCats, John Ferguson Jr.
That's a good point. Fergie taking over this summer.
Reinhard Davis, total of 10 saves tonight. Bruins without a shot in this third period, almost 6.5 minutes in.
They do win the draw. Wild fires through a crowd and is blocked and taken away by Panther. The IceCats sprint. 3-on-3, Jeff Panther trying to go low. Wild broke it up. They continue to fight. Hartlieb fires it off a Providence player and up into the netting.
That was going to be a 3-on-2. Credit Brendan Walsh coming back very quickly to even up that score as the IceCats brought it into the zone.
And there it is. He went up into the screen and falls just outside the rink. Andy Lacombe will be scrambling for that souvenir.
See the fans leaning over. They want the puck, but
let's see if Lacombe throws it to him.
And one of the rink workers went over and grabbed it, tosses it up to a couple fans right behind the net.
Brown trying to get loose for the backhander. Now it's Hartlieb working on Campbell. Brown behind the net. Gets it in front to Panzer, no good. And Providence chips it out.
That was Dahlman that blocked that pass. Mark Brown trying to find Panzer coming down the left side. Dahlman lays off the stick and knocks it down ice.
Off a Hartlieb skate. Collision. Here comes Permanis up ice. Cornette back and forth with Black, picked off. Scott Gordon going a little deeper into his bench now. Here is White from the slot, tees one up, and it was blocked on the way. Providence will be content to just keep it down low in the Worcester zone for the next 12 minutes and walk away from here with a hard-earned 1-0 victory. Nice one-handed dish out front by Dowell. No one was home. Dowell chips it. He'll go to the bench and get a change.
It almost seems as like the IceCats are trying to feel themselves feel themselves out. Obviously, only the second game of the season, but the first 2 periods, they seem to be very, very tentative and almost afraid to go out there and make a mistake. They've raised the intensity level quite a bit here in the 3rd period, but still feels like there's a little bit more that they can do. They can move a little quicker to the puck, battle for it a little bit harder along the boards, and just not be afraid to take some chances. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake, but hey, sometimes you have to take chances. You're down by a goal. It's late in the game.
And you certainly lose some of that when you lose 2 veterans like a Christian Backman and a Steve Martins, who played last night for Worcester but were called up by the St. Louis Blues this afternoon.
Well, last night, Johnny Poole and Steve Martins were clearly the top 2 forwards for the IceCats in that game against Manchester. Backman, a second-year pro, probably surprised that after a solid rookie season, he plays 1 game, scores the game-winning goal. Next thing you know, he's up in the show.
Back down the other end, no call as Zinovij hits the ice. Under 11 minutes to play here in the game. Worcester trailing it by 1. Cats will change. McKenzie, the rookie, back for Worcester. Playing with the wily veteran, Aris Bermanis. You can see that Jeff Panzer is out there on the ice now as much as possible, along with Mark Brown, as Don Granato trying to get as many scoring chances as he can.
Building has quieted down quite a bit. If the IceCats can get a goal, you'll hear those thundersticks again. Large crowd here for opening night, the 10th anniversary season. Still never got your attendance number, Kevin. I was at 10,189.
I'm going to say 10,200. Colton Orr with a big hit on Brown. Brown battling to keep it in. Panzer throws one on. Brown with a rebound. Thomas with a couple saves. Icing will be the call. And Worcester's going to roll some fresh bodies out over the boards. Timeout with 9:38 to go. Bruins lead at 1-0.
Peterson Oil Service. Your choice for worry-free home heating fuel delivery. The best selection of heating and air conditioning equipment. Skilled service and maintenance technicians. Wide choice of payment and service plans. Dependable customer service. Competitive gasoline prices. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice.
Welcome to Playoff Arcade. Let us get a kid out of you.
Welcome back to the Worcester Centrum Center. Kevin Shea alongside of Rich Bocchini for IceCats hockey. And Rich, what do you think Don Granato told the troops there during the timeout?
Well, obviously with 9:38 to go, you've got a huge crowd. It's opening night. You want to send the fans home happy. I'll bet you he's telling them, get it on the net and get to the net.
Certainly, you're never going to go wrong by just firing it on net. A lot of things can happen. Cornet. Battling Virtue keeps it in. Now it's knocked out. Terry Virtue playing in his first live competition since last spring during the playoffs. Now you may see this defenseman start to pinch up a little bit too, Rich, and take some chances. You have to down 1 goal.
At this time of the game, like I said, get the puck on the net. Everybody go to the net. Sometimes you get those wacky bounces, strange rebounds in front. Obviously, you have to be aware of the play going back the other way, but you're down by 1 goal. Pull out the stop, so the Cats have 21 shots on goal. The Bruins only 1 shot on goal in this period. IceCats with 4.
Providence has been more content just to kind of dump and chase here in this period. As we say that, they carry it deep. Coleman rubbing out the player. Kutlak loses the handle. Glumak and Pohl battling for Worcester down low. Here comes Belfay back the other way. Leahy on the wing. Hemingway has it, but had to wait for Pohl to clear the zone. And Leahy just chips it in, and he'll retire to the bench. Get someone with some fresh legs on. Belfay chips it in, he goes for a change. So Providence right now just kind of trying to trap the Bruins, a little bit of that neutral zone trap. Stand them up in the neutral zone and just chip it back in.
I think you'll see Scott Gordon rolling some quick line changes. The Bruins will get the puck in their own zone, carry it up to the red line, dump it, and change. If the IceCats can take advantage of that, they can maybe catch the Bruins in a line change by getting on the puck, moving it quickly up ice, and breaking into the zone. A lot of that will have to do with the defensemen being aware, and even Reinhard Davis being aware of the dump-ins, and trying to catch the Bruins in a line change. Very important that the Cats are aware of the red line as the pass is coming up ice from their own zone. Avoid the 2-line pass, quickly break it ahead, and hopefully get some scoring opportunities in on Tim Thomas.
McKenzie's going to send one in deep. Around it goes. Campbell chips it up, not out. Eddie Campbell collects, carries it over center ice, and dumps it in. Steve McLaren on now with Blake Evans and Greg Black for Worcester, along with Bermanis and McKenzie. Six minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the game. Worcester trails it by 1. Bermanis, big shot. Glove save by Thomas. Here's Terry Virtue. Leahy battles, loses the handle. Hemingway looking to streak out. He was the goal scorer at UNH. Pohl keeps it in, and the shot on by Glumak is wide. Gets another chance. Pohl goes to the blue line for Virtue, and it came out and in, so offsides. Face-off will come out in the neutral zone.
Well, they just announced the attendance, 10,272, Kev, so it looks like you win. You had 10,200, I had 10,189.
It was a good race.
I bet $1. 10,272, and certainly a goal would ignite this crowd.
Would it ever? Well, no time like the present. Under 6 minutes to play. 5:57. Providence in front, 1-0. And the PBs right now just want to keep it in the zone and keep the pressure on Worcester. Make them work to try to get it out. Belfay chips it down low. Bruins trying to cycle it down. Her battling. Penalty coming up on Worcester. So the Bruins will go on a power play with 5:17 remaining in the game, and with a 1-goal lead.
Looks like it's Coleman that's going to go to the like the call. Francois St. Laurent is going to call roughing on John Coleman. Bruins will go on their 7th power play. Here comes Coleman up the boards. Matt Herr has the puck along the right wing half wall, and as they battle for the puck, you see Coleman shove Herr into the boards, then give him a right hand as Matt Herr is falling to the ice.
And Dahlman are up the point right now for Providence. Dahlman and Metcalf patrolling the blue lines on the power play. Metcalf with a one-timer block. Blake Evans sends it down the ice. Here comes Metcalf to start it again for Providence. Worcester stops it. And Virtue chips it up and out. So we have 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game and 1 minute and 7 left on the Providence power play. Bruins up 1-0. Jeff Panzer harassed by Herr. Cats trying to get it out. Kutlak keeps it in. And we got a break for Belfay. He just couldn't control the puck. The puck was dancing around on the ice and it wouldn't lay down for Belfay. Shot on. Davis, butterfly style, makes the stop.
Kulak has done a great job on this power play. He's kept the puck alive as it was battled for right at the blue line. That created that scramble down low and has led to the Bruins pressuring here.
Herr whistles a shot high and wide. Virtue tees it up around the boards and out. 10 seconds remain now in the power play. And Worcester gets a line change.
Finally, Blake Evans out there along with Black.
And the penalty to Coleman is now up, so the team's at even strength. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. Worcester needs one. Slap shot, saved by Davis. He kicks it aside. Black trying to ice it, and he does so. And Worcester's just going to regroup.
Fernandez got in trouble twice on that shift. The last time there from behind the net, he tries to go up the middle with the puck. It ends up picked off along the far side. Luckily, the Cats were able to regain and dump it all the way down. 2:58 to go. Bruins up 1-0 to go back in the first. Scored by Chris Vernarski. Former IceCats captain Ed Campbell picking up the first helper on that. Patty Leahy, a native of Duxbury, Mass, gets the second assist. That is the goal that has stood to this point. 1-0 Bruins, despite being outshot 22-14 by the IceCats.
Campbell holds it, sends it in. Right now, the clock becomes the enemy for the Worcester IceCats. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the third period. Hemingway sends it in the zone, but Providence sends it right back out as quickly as it came in. A couple Hockey East guys, Carl Corazzini and Colin Hemingway battling.
Keep an eye down to our right on Davis as the clock ticks down.
Blumack was standing between the circles looking for a pass, but it was blocked.
See Don Granado standing up on the bench, up high. And it looks like as soon as the IceCats can move the puck ahead, get it down to the Providence zone, they'll call for Davis to come to the bench for the extra skater.
Right now, Providence trying to prevent that and tie things up in the neutral zone. No call, there it is.
Yeah, that's clearly a hook.
Yep. Jamie Pollock.
He had no choice on that.
Nope. Sergei Zinoviev breaking in.
You got the jump there as he gets 2 steps on Pollock going after the loose puck. That would be a breakaway. Pollock has no choice but to keep the stick around his waist. You can see at the very end, Pollock puts up his right hand. Says, hey, who me? But certainly that's a penalty that has to be called. Bruins go on their 8th power play. They lead at 1-0 with 1:54 to go.
And they will be on a power play if they don't score for the remainder of the game. There's a minute 54 left in the game, and they're on a 2-minute power play. Let's see if Worcester does, in fact, pull the goalie, if they can just send one down ice in the final minute of play. See the Cats clearly trying to pressure, even though a man down, and they have no choice. They're going to have to try to do something shorthanded to even this game up. Meanwhile, Providence just content to dump it in and keep it in. Minute 15 remaining here in the game. And we've got a penalty coming up. And Davis's trip, we're going to have 2 penalties coming up on the Providence Bruins, so this one's going to get interesting. Hemingway, Ernie Hartlieb, rather, with a great bid at the end, but I believe Providence is going to get 2 penalties out of this. And we may get a 4-on-3.
Well, so Matt Herr goes.
Unless he gets 2. There was the initial call, then Reinhard Davis started skating to the bench, and he was tripped.
Matt Herr being sent down to the dressing room. We'll let St. Laurent sort this out at the scorer's table. Just want to remind you once again, all season long, IceCats hockey is on News Talk 580 WTAG. Mike Thornton provides the play-by-play. I'll be there for select games with the color commentary. Also Kevin Clancy at the helm. It's each and every game on News Talk 580 WTAG with Mike Thornton. Herr gets 4 minutes, 2 minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for tripping, and then a 10-minute misconduct as well.
Unfortunately for the IceCats, all the penalties coming on one player. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for the final 57.7 seconds. And we'll certainly keep a close eye on Reinhard Davis, because if Worcester can get it in the zone now with under a minute to play, you would have to think that they would pull the goalie, enjoy a 5-on-4 advantage, and he may come off right from the get-go.
Yeah, Davis is skating over to the bench. The face-off is going to be down in the Providence zone to the right of Tim Thomas. Don Granato is going to call a timeout, map out a play with his troops, figure out what the plan is. And again, with a face-off deep in the offensive zone, it makes sense to pull Davis in favor of the extra skater, down 1-0.
We talked about the Campbells being a hockey family. Well, the Granatos are a hockey family as well. Don's brother, Tony Granato, is the head coach of the Colorado Avalanche of the NHL, and his sister, Cammie Granato, is a legend in the women's hockey circuit, having played for several United States Olympic teams, and he said that she wants to play in one more Olympics.
It's easy to say that she's the Mia Hamm of women's hockey.
I think that's a great analogy.
Truly an ambassador for the game of women's hockey, and that game has grown exponentially in the last couple of years.
Davis is out of the net. Empty net for Worcester. 5-on-4, the Cats. They trail it by 1. Final 50 seconds here in the game. Bremanis throws it in front. Oh, tipped and wide. 3 Worcester bodies on the doorstep, and it was sent wide. Virtue to Bremanis. Tees it up. Harris's shot is blocked. Kept in. Turnaround shot, no good. Virtue dives to keep it in. Now it's scraped out by Providence. 25 seconds left in the game. John Pohl fires it in. Glumac goes for it. Pohl trying to keep it in. 15 seconds left in the game. Virtue hammers Campbell, and Providence knocks it out. And this one is going to be over. Evans fires one at the whistle. And here we go. The final whistle sounds, but we have got some pushing and shoving as the players are all converging down there on the glass. You get a great look at it right here from our low camera angle. I believe it's Sean Brady bringing you these pictures
What I thought was interesting there, Kevin, is that the goaltender, Tim Thomas, came out of the net to get himself involved in what was going on. The referee, Francois St. Laurent, just skated right in front of him, went chest to chest with the goaltender and pointed him out of the scramble along the boards. Reinhard Divas, of course, on the bench. He was pulled in favor of the extra attacker, but the linesman in there now looks like they'll calm things down.
So this ends a very physical contest and very fitting. There we get a little bit of a push and shove, a little fracas as the final horn sounds. Well, these two teams will meet 9 more times this season. Providence Bruins winning round 1, 1-0. We're going to take a timeout from the Centrum Center. Our score, once again, the final. Providence wins it 1-0. Rich, I, and Andy will be back to wrap it all up right after this.
Peterson Oil Service. Your choice for worry-free home heating fuel delivery, the best selection of heating and air conditioning equipment, skilled service and maintenance technicians, wide choice of payment and service plans, dependable customer service, competitive gasoline prices. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice.
You squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze, but all your scissors do is freeze. Not anymore. Introducing cordless Smart Scissors by Singer. The fast, easy, and pain-free way to cut almost anything. Smart Scissors are lightweight, fit comfortably in your right or left hand, and power through the thickest task with ease. Quickly cut stacks of coupons. Easily glide through 2 layers of tough denim. Or follow a curved pattern with precision and speed. Slide the safety switch on and 2 sharp stainless steel blades automatically cut at super high speeds. Plus, they can be powered by your AC outlets. Call now and receive your cordless Smart Scissors by Singer for just $19.95. We'll also include this Singer fabric shaver free, and we'll give you a second Smart Scissors to share with your family absolutely free. If you're not satisfied, return it for a full refund of the purchase price, but keep the fabric shaver as our gift. You get it all for $19.95. Call now.
Order the Singer Smart Scissors for just $19.95. This incredible offer won't last, so call 1-800-328-0550 now.
I watch Worcester News Tonight on WCTR TV3.
I watch Worcester News Tonight.
I watch local sports on WCTR TV3. I love all sports. Nobody covers local sports like Channel 3.
I love the parades. I watch them every year. I like to watch all the local programming.
Central Massachusetts is watching WCTR TV Channel 3. Quality local programming for more than 15 years. Channel 3 is a service of Charter Communications and is not available on the dish. Serving the communities of Central Massachusetts, WCTR TV3, a subsidiary of Charter Communications.
Tonight's 10th anniversary IceCats opening night is being presented to you by Peterson Oil Service. Peterson Oil Service, the ultimate choice. Well, our final score once again from the Centrum is Providence 1 and Worcester 0. And you know, Rich, I mean, these are two teams throughout the IceCats' 10-year history that have battled tooth and nail. We mentioned the proximity. It's a short drive down 146, and Providence last year was one of the top teams in the entire AHL. It appears that they will be up at the top again this year, but it also appears that Worcester's going to hang with them.
Oh, no question. The Providence Bruins, with some of the players that they've added during the offseason, especially their goaltending seems very strong at the outset. We know what Tim Thomas can do. He's been around the block, played great in the stint that he had with Boston last year. And then also Hannu Toivonen, who's a first-round draft pick. It appears he's going to be a solid goaltender as well. So it starts from there, and you look into some of the players that returned for Providence. Vernarski, Corazzini, guys they've added like Blake Belfay, Ed Campbell. You know, the lineup just seems so strong. The remaining 9 games should be, as you said, tooth and nail, neck to neck. They should be a lot of fun to watch, especially with the physical play that we've seen in only the second game of the season, first meeting of the year between the two clubs.
Don Granato said one of the keys in this game was going to be the play of the special teams, and it certainly was. Both teams with some opportunities on the power play. The Cats coming up shorthanded, or empty rather, on 6 power play opportunities.
Yeah, unofficially 0 for 6. Worcester on the man advantage. Providence unofficially goes 1 for 7, as Vernarski had the only goal tonight at 11-11 of the first. Ed Campbell gets the first helper on that. Patty Leahy gets the second assist. So, yeah, it did come down to special teams. The IceCats didn't seem to get the possession or the control that they wanted in their zone, but the good news is it is only the second game. There's plenty of time to turn that around.
And the Cats are back home here at the Centrum in 2 weeks on Friday, October 24th against the Springfield Falcons. We're going to see you again here at Channel 3 next Saturday with some football, NCAA football, Holy Cross and Dartmouth. Our coverage from Fitton Field begins live at 1 p.m. Well, for our director, Tim Young, producer, Bill Jackson, Andy Lacombe, Rich Bocchini, and our entire WCTR TV3 crew, I'm Kevin Shea saying thanks for watching, everyone, and so long from the Worcester Centrum Center.